Say Selenium class 30, TestNG Framework Part 2. See, in the last class, we discussed TestNG Framework Part 1. Observe. In TestNG Framework, Part 1, we discussed 3 topics. First one, Introduction to TestNG, Introduction to TestNG, TestNG Framework. Next, just a minute. Next, second topic, install TestNG and write first TestNG program or first TestNG test case. Install TestNG and write first TestNG test case. Next, third topic, create multiple test cases or write multiple test cases and execute. Write multiple test cases and execute. These 3 topics we discussed in the last class, day before yesterday. Next, today, TestNG Framework Part 2. TestNG Framework Part 2. In this Part 2, we are going to discuss 3 more topics. Next, one more topic also there that we will discuss in the next class. See, fourth one, execute multiple programs or classes using XML. Execute multiple programs or classes using XML file. Next, fifth topic, grouping test cases. Grouping test cases. Next, parallel test execution. Parallel test execution. Okay. Say first I am taking executing multiple programs. Executing multiple programs. Using XML. Before that, just to recap, yesterday we created multiple test cases. Create or write multiple test cases. Multiple test cases. Okay. Launch Eclipse IDE. Launch Eclipse. Create Java class. Create a Java class. Suppose class 1. See, no main method for TestNG programs. TestNG program main method is only for Java program. It is also Java program, but here we are using TestNG. For executing TestNG annotations, no main method required. If we write main method, that is syntax error. So don't use main method. Finish. Okay. Next, write some TestNG test cases. See, just in the last class we discussed. See, I'm going to create some dummy test cases in order to explain the concept. You can use real test cases also. yesterday in the last class we used real test cases also. Okay. See first test annotation. Test. See void public void suppose login. For example, login successful. Just a minute. Login successful. Import test annotation from TestNG. Okay. Next, some more test cases. Next, log out. Log out. Log out successful. Next, just a minute. Add product or first add vendor or add product. Add product. Add product successful. Next, add vendor means manufacturer. Add vendor. See, add vendor successful. Next, add currency. Type of currency. Currency. Add currency successful. Okay. See, in this uh, TestNG program, we created observe Saloni. How many tests? How many test cases? Login, log out, add product, add vendor, add currency. How many test cases?
5.
5 test
So we
cases.
need to add the test for add vendor in the end,
Yes,
right?
yes. Test annotation. It is mandatory for every test method. Otherwise, that method won't be executed. Observe 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, test execution flow. Suppose test execution flow. We are not using any priority. We didn't prioritize, only general execution. Test execution flow. Test execution flow. Can you tell me, Supriya, test execution flow? Which one is first as
Yes,
per
sir.
this alphabetical order? First,
First add vendor.
add,
Sorry, add product.
add product.
Then add vendor.
Hmm.
Then login.
Login.
We have one more now, sir. Can you
Uh,
scroll down?
add currency is there.
Oh, okay. First it's gonna execute add currency.
Add currency as per alphabetical order. See,
Then add product.
then add product.
Product.
Next,
Then
So
add
add
vendor.
login and logout will execute first.
no. Login and log out have to be executed first, but as per this alphabetical order, this is the sequence. Add
But sir,
product.
L comes before P, right?
Just a minute. Wait. Who is asking?
Uh, Retest.
Tell me, Ritesh, what is the problem?
No, alphabetically L will come first
Yena
before
here,
C, right?
add product, Yena,
Oh, okay, yeah, got it.
A,
Yeah, true, sir.
login, log out. Just run the program. Just a minute. Same. Test runs one, only one. Why add currency only? What is the problem?
Only the first test executed.
What is the problem?
The low caps and
Pardon?
you put like log out. L is in low caps, and then you put log out successful. Is okay, sir. Just the issue.
That is not the issue. Message is not the issue. Just a minute. Run the program once again. Environmental issue. Observe this time. I didn't change the script. Observe Pradipal. We
Oh
didn't
yes, sir.
change the script now. Now it is executing. Test runs 5 now.
Yes, sir.
Observe. See first. Observe this status. Add currency. Add product. Add vendor. Login. Log out. Run the program once again. Confirm. This time also 5. Okay. First time just issue. Environmental issue, not program issue. See add
Okay.
currency, add product, vendor, login, logout. This is the sequence as per alphabetical execution flow. Next, I want to execute login first. This is not the correct sequence. As per our testing, it is not the correct sequence. I want, see, required test execution flow. First I want login, next add vendor, first vendor, then product, add product or currency, next add currency, next log out. See, to achieve this, we have to prioritize test cases using priority attribute or depends on methods attribute. We can prioritize. Next, tell me, Mamata, using priority attribute, you achieve this sequence priority attribute. Mamata is there? Not there. Okay. Saloni, try using priority attribute. Otherwise, just a minute, Saloni. Suleiman, can you hear me? Hello? Okay, continue, Saloni. Saloni. Using priority attribute, prioritize the test cases. I want login first. Continue, Supriya.
Yes, sir. The first at the rate of test open parenthesis of priority 1.
Priority equals to 1.
Yes, priority equals to 1.
No semicolon after the statement. Next, log out. 5.
Logos should be last. Yes,
5.
5.
Next, add vendor. Add vendor 2.
Okay. Priority 2.
Next, add product. Suppose 3. Next, add currency 4. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Run the program. Oh, just a minute. I didn't copy this one before. Okay, later I will copy. Run the program. 5 tests run. Observe. Login, add vendor, add product, add currency, log out. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just a minute. Okay. Next, see here how many test cases. As per this description, 5 test cases: login, add vendor, add product, add currency, log out. But just a minute, here only 3 test cases. For example, login is precondition for every test case. See, this is precondition. Login is precondition for every test case. For every test case. For example, logout. Logout is post condition. Post condition for every test case. Every test case. Okay. Here total, in this scenario, total 3 test cases only. We are creating all our end-to-end scenarios. First login. See, observe the test execution flow. Test execution flow will be, just a minute. Ritesh, test execution flow will be login,
From oh, login, add vendor,
add vendor,
product.
log out.
Oh,
See, login is precondition for every test case. Log out is post condition for every test case. Then
oh,
next, just a minute. Add product, add product. Next, add currency. See, this is the required sequence. Okay na? Any confusion?
no, sir.
For this, we have to use before method, after method annotations. Before method, after method. Observe. At the rate, before method, before each method in a class. What is before method? The annotation method will be run before each test method, means each test case. See, the annotated method, will be run before each test method. Each test method. Next, after method. The annotated method will be run after each test case. Will be run after each test case. See, all are end-to-end scenario. First login, add vendor, next logout, then again login, add product, logout, like this. Just a minute. Run the program. Before this one, remove priority for login. Use before method annotation. Before method, M capital. Import before method from TestNG. Next, for logout after method. After method. Import. Next, for remaining priority. First priority add vendor, next priority product, then add currency. Here observe Saloni. Here we are using 234 na 234 234. No issue. Say it execute first lowest number, then continuation. Here you can use, say, readability point of view, you can use 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, you can use any number. Getting these points, Supriya?
Yes, sir.
We can use any number. But which one is lowest number? Here, 2 na?
Add vendor. Yes,
Add
sir.
vendor. Then add product. Next, add currency. Next,
Add currency.
after method logout. Observe the execution flow. Observe. How many test cases? 3 only. Login,
3.
logout, pre and post conditions for all test cases, for every test case. See, observe.
Yes, sir.
Observe the sequence. First, login successful, add vendor, logout. Next, again, login, add product, logout. Next, again, login, add currency, logout. Cases 3 only. Here you can use, see, readability point of view, you can use 1, 2, 3 or any number. 1, 2, 3. You can use negative numbers also, but number, see, 3. Okay. Okay, now Pradvipal Singh, any confusion?
No, sir.
Just a minute. Next, my requirement is login precondition for every test case. Just a minute. Just a minute. Observe. This time my requirement is login precondition for all test cases. All test cases in a class. This is post condition for all test cases. Only once enough. Only once. Earlier for every test case. Post condition for all test cases in a class. Here test flow login required test flow login add product next add currency logout. This is the sequence. No, Suleiman, I'm not getting you. Suleiman, this time observe, find the difference. Ritesh, earlier for every test case login first test case logout, login second test case logout, login third test case logout. Okay, now here
Yes.
here only once.
Once.
See, both are having advantages as well as disadvantages. Advantage of this flow, test execution will be executed, test execution fast na. Before before exam in the previous example, test execution takes more time na.
Yes, sir. And again, it depends on the test case,
Just
right?
a minute.
Because
Just a minute. Both are having advantages as well as disadvantages. Advantage of this test flow, test execution takes less time than previous execution. But disadvantage also there. Here dependency there na. In the first, if in the
Yes, sir.
previous example, no dependency. All are having proper launching and
Individual.
closing, individual, independent test cases. Okay.
Yes, sir.
See, based on your requirement, you can use. Okay. Here I am going to introduce two more annotations before class, next after class, before class, after class. What is before class? The annotated method will be run before the first test method in the current class is invoked. The annotated method will be run before the first test method in the current class is invoked. Next, after class, the annotated method will be run after all the test methods, after all the test methods in the current class have been run. In the current class have been run. Okay. Observe. Uh, before class, import before class from TestNG. Next, log out after class, import after class annotation from TestNG. Okay, now run the program. Observe Prudvipal, 3 test cases executed: add vendor, add product, add currency. Observe the flow. First login, add vendor, add product, add currency, log out. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Ritesh, following or any confusion?
No, sir, following.
Okay, good. See, next, executing multiple programs. See, up to now we executed single program at a time, one program at a time. Suppose if you want to execute multiple programs, then create XML. See, execute, just a minute, this first one only. All these are foundation. This one. Using XML. Observe the steps. First one, XML file for executing multiple classes. XML file for executing multiple classes. How to create XML file I will show. Before that, observe the tags. XML file for executing multiple classes or programs. Okay. Say tag suit group of tests, test group of test cases, name equal to, within double quotes, suit name. You no need to write tags. It will generate. Just try to understand. It will generate. You just use names only. Skeleton it will generate. Suit name. Next, for every beginning tag, end tag required. This is just beginning tag. What is the end tag for this? End tag, just a suit tag. See, end tag, forward slash. In HTML also, same syntax. Observe Prudvipal, tags in markup languages, hypertext markup language or XML, extensible markup language. What is the tag syntax? Beginning tag, closing tag.
Yes, sir.
This is beginning tag, suit tag. What is the beginning tag syntax? Less than symbol, tag name, next greater than symbol. Getting?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Closing tag,
Uh, less
than symbol, forward slash, next
than
tag name, greater than symbol. Okay na?
Okay, sir.
Okay. First suit tag. Next test tag. Test name equal to suppose test name. Test means here test means a group of test cases. Suit means group of tests. Next closing tag. Closing tag. Test. Next classes tag. Classes. 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 Close tag. Classes. Here class tag. Class name equals to see package dot class 1 name, no extension dot java, just class name. Next, in the same line you can close the tag. If it is independent tag, no sub tags, you can close in the same. Otherwise you can write end tag separately, no issue. Class name. We have multiple classes na. Use multiple class tags. Suppose two classes, two class tags, 10 classes, 10 class tags. Okay na Supriya, following?
Yes, sir.
Observe. This is the file structure for executing multiple uh, test cases, multiple programs or classes, multiple programs or classes. Observe, Ritesh, you can write this one. Suppose tag name, close also same line, or you can write two tags, beginning tag, suppose tag name, close, next
Close tag
uh,
name / tag name.
tag name, close. Just a minute. Both are same. Next, follow the navigation. Saloni, you need to guide me. Later, you need to guide me. Follow the coming navigation. Navigation for creating XML file in Eclipse IDE. Navigation for creating XML, extensible markup language file in Eclipse IDE. First one, select Java project or package current package. Next, right click, next, new, next, others, next, continuation. Enter TestNG, enter TestNG, double quotes only for understanding understanding purpose, and select TestNG class. Next, enter source and package names, enter source and package names. Next, enter XML file name, enter XML file name. Next, finish. Create XML file, Saloni. Create XML file. Guide me, Saloni.
Yes, sir. Select Java project.
Java project. Suppose ABCD.
Yes, sir. Right click.
Just a minute. Venkat, can you hear me? Venkat. Okay, right click.
New.
Others.
Other.
Here. Okay, Venkat. Here, type TestNG, select TestNG class. Next, enter source name, source path and package name already generated. We directly selected package and right click na, already generated. Source folder generated, package name also generated. Suppose class name, suppose class 2, one already there. XML file name, suppose multiple dot XML. Finish. See, multiple XML created. Source. Skeleton. It generated structure na. You don't need to type tags. It generated. Why, Saloni, you are responding slowly?
Yes, sir.
Generated structure na.
Yes, sir.
You just use your names. Otherwise, you can use default. But class names, you must use your own names. For example, suit, e-commerce. Next, test, suppose sanity tests. Next, classes, first class 1, the same package, ABCD, class 1, no extension .java, like just class name. Package dot class, enough, over. You create second class, suppose class 1 or this one. Just a minute. class 2. Suppose login, log out, next delete product, next delete vendor, next delete currency. See these test cases available in our project gcrit.com. Suppose delete, delete, delete. Just run this class 2. It will execute login, delete vendor, delete product, next delete currency. Run the program. Observe. Observe Supriya. Login, delete vendor, delete product, delete currency, log out. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
This is class 2, second class. Suppose first class. Run the first class. Observe. Login, add vendor, add product, add currency, log out. Okay. Now I want to execute multiple classes. Here, select XML file and run. Here, select TestNG suite. Okay. Observe total test cases. Observe Pradvipal. How many test cases total? 6 tests, na?
6 tests.
6 tests.
Yes, sir.
Observe the sequence. First, class 1. Login, add vendor, add product, add currency, log out. Next, again, login, delete vendor, delete product, delete currency, log out. Just a minute. Just a minute. See, this is the XML file. This is class 1. Class 1. Next, class 2. All of you put mute. Somebody is making noise after asking the question or answering the answering. Just put mute. Next, class 2. Observe Ritesh. I'm going to introduce 2 more annotations. Suppose this one, precondition and post condition. This time class level. Earlier we used method level, next class level. Suppose in this suite, login is precondition for all methods in all classes. Next, logout is post condition for all methods in all classes. That time use before test, after test annotations. Observe. At the rate, before test, at the rate, after test. See, before test means it is precondition for all methods in all classes in this XML. Now tell me, Ritesh, what is before test? The annotated,
Sir, it will,
the
yeah,
annotated method
method will be executed only once.
will be run
Before every
before any test method belonging to classes
Starting
the tag is run. Next, after test, the annotated method will be run after all the test methods belonging to the classes inside the tag. Classes, just a minute. Classes inside the tag. Will be run after all test methods belonging to classes since the tag is run. Okay. Example. See, this time test level means group of classes here in this scenario, precondition and post condition. Before this, tell me, Supriya, what is the test execution flow this time? Test execution.
Sir, not clear, sir.
Just a minute. You tell me the test execution flow for previous execution.
For the XML file?
Okay. We used 2 classes. You can use 10 classes also. For every class, before class, after class, annotations are there. Tell me the test flow. For previous example, Pradvipal, tell me the test flow. We executed na?
Yes, sir. So which class? Class 1 or class 2, sir?
Both combined na? It will execute
Yes,
one by one na? Both are combined, will be executed one by one. Observe the flow. See, total 6. First,
6 classes.
class 1, first priority class 1. In this XML file, first class 1 available. Then class 2, say login, add vendor, add product, add currency, logout, login. Next, delete vendor, delete product, delete currency, logout. This is the sequence, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is the sequence. Then why you are confusing?
So always class first will execute, right, sir?
Yes, as per XML, you can change the sequence of classes here. Here you can change the sequence.
Okay, so got it, sir.
XML.
Okay.
Here, as per XML sequence, class 1 is first, class 2 is second. Suppose if you use class 2 first, it will execute class 2 first. Okay. Next, here class wise precondition and post condition. Next, test wise means group of classes, precondition and post condition. Then what is the test flow?
Oh, okay, sir. Got it. I think first login.
Next.
Then all the 6 tests.
Add vendor, add product,
add currency.
Next, add currency. Next,
delete.
Next
then
delete. Second, class 2.
Delete test.
Delete vendor. Next, delete product. Next, delete currency.
Then log
out. This is the sequence. Any confusion, Supriya?
Okay, sir. No, sir. Now got it,
Okay,
sir.
cool. Run the program. Change the, see, See in the class 1, after test, import after test annotation from TestNG, next log out. Oh,
Sir, we have to change the before class to
yes,
before
before
test.
test. Import before test. Next class 2, you remove these two. These two not required. Just source add block command. Next, select XML file, run the
Okay.
program. TestNG suite, OK. Observe, total test runs 6. First login, add vendor, add product, add currency, delete vendor, delete product, delete currency, log out. Okay, na Saloni?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Here, class 1, just we used before test, after test annotations. This is the class 1. Next, class 2. Class 2. Just a minute. This is class 2. You can remove these before class, after class. See, this is about executing multiple classes or programs using XML. XML. Next, grouping test cases. Grouping test cases. Grouping test cases. Suppose sometimes we need to use same test cases in multiple groups. Suppose login test case in sanity group as well as regression group. For example, that time you can group test cases. Here also we use XML file. See, first XML file. XML file for grouping test cases. Observe Ritesh, as usual, suit name equal to suit name. Any meaningful name you can use. Close the tag. Next, closing tag /suit. Observe Saloni. Here tag name suit only. After that
Yes, sir.
I used space. Space name. Name is just a parameter. Suit only the name. Suit only the tag name. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Don't confuse. Next, test. See tag names, single words. I use, suppose I am using space. After space, this is parameter name equal to value. Suppose just I am explaining syntax. Tag name, test name. Here you have to use meaningful test name. Next, closing tag, test /. Okay. Next, extra tags. Observe Ritesh, extra tags. Earlier we used suit name, test name, classes, class, like that. Here, groups tag, groups, close. Next, closing tag, /. groups. Next, run tag, run tag, run, close tag, run. Within this run tag, include tag, include name equals to group name. What name you used in your program? Group name. You can use any name, any meaningful name. Group name. Close the tag. This one. Group name. Close double quotes. Then close the tag. See, this is okay now. Supriya, here
Yes, sir.
earlier we used suit tag, test tag, next classes tag, next class tags. This time suit, test, common, extra tags are different
Include
tags.
name, group
Groups
name.
run, include. Name is parameter. Groups run, include. Okay now.
Okay, sir.
It will generate, but groups tag you need to type. Generally it generates suit, test, classes like that. Next, XML. Create XML file. Create XML file, Prithvipal, for grouping test cases. Earlier, multiple programs execution, multiple classes or multiple programs execution. This time, grouping test cases. Create XML, same navigation. Ritesh, you continue.
Yes, sir.
Sir, right click on the project,
Package, select package and right click.
new,
other,
write TestNG,
TestNG, select TestNG class and double click. Here, class name, so it will create class also. Class 3, XML file, suppose groups dot XML. You can use ABCD also. Okay. First, modify this XML file. Suit, leave it. You can use that generic names. Otherwise, you can use your own names, our own names. Next, classes tag. Remove this classes tag. And one more thing. If you want to use multiple classes, then you can use class tag also. Suppose single class, not required. Just a minute. Groups. Guide me, Pradipal. Groups tag. Open, close. Next. Run tag. Open, close. Next, include tag.
Open.
Include name within double quotes. For example, regression tests. Close the tag. Okay now. We need to use classes also. Observe, I forgot that one. Classes also, where after groups. I just removed now that one. Okay. classes also, it is important. Classes, open tag, classes, close tag. Next, class tag, class name equal to, or is the class name here?
Class 3, sir.
Class 3. What is the syntax? Package dot class name na? Package.
ABCD package.
Package dot class name. Suppose class 1 name. Suppose if you have multiple classes, create multiple class tags. Multiple class tags. Class name 2. Observe Supriya, these all tags are common. Suit tag, test tag, classes tag, class tag. But
Yes, sir. Only
three
group
tags
name.
extra in this grouping XML. What are the 3 tags? Groups, run, include.
Groups run include.
Remaining tags: suit tag, test tag, classes, and class tags are common. In the previous example, running multiple programs or classes also same tags na.
Yes, sir.
Here extra tag
Sir,
is
for include there is no close include.
where?
I
See,
mean, do we have any close for include tag?
observe,
No, there is no.
closed or not?
Yeah, run tag closed and
Include
groups
tag
tag
also
closed.
closed. Observe.
Oh, okay, ending.
In the same line, I used forward slash.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it.
Getting? For run tag, I used 2 lines. Why? Run
Yes.
tag having one sub tag.
Yes, sir.
Groups tag having sub tags. That's why starting tag, ending tag. But include tag, independent tag, single tag, no sub tags. That's why single line. Otherwise, you can write
Okay.
2 lines also. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Next, come to uh, class, our program. Just a minute. Here I just removed this classes, but classes mandatory. Classes, just
Sir, before group close tag classes,
before
before yes, sir, in the same
before
tag.
groups.
Okay.
Next, class name equals to, here package. What is the package? ABCD dot class name, class 3. Here I am going to execute single class only. If you want to execute multiple classes, you can create multiple class tags. Okay, close the tag. Okay, it is
Sir, if
showing
it is
here
showing before
regression.
groups close.
Just a minute. Why it is showing?
Sir, before this groups close tag, we have to declare the class now, sir.
Just a
Class
minute.
tag.
Just a minute. It is showing this one. What is the error here? Equals to. Good, Suleiman. Good. I forgot that equals to. Supriya, just avoid the confusion. After executing, then you can get clarity. See, after
Okay.
groups, we used that classes block. Okay, na? Next, create the class. Suppose observe @test. Good, Suleiman, you observed @test public void. Okay, Suleiman. Okay, welcome. Public void login. For example, login successful. Login successful. Next, for example, log out. Log out. Log out successful. Next, suppose search. Login, log out, search. Suppose search successful. Next, advanced search. Advanced search. Advanced search. Advanced search successful. Advanced search successful. Next, one more, prepaid recharge. Prepaid recharge. Prepaid recharge successful. Next, bill payments. Just a minute. Bill payments. For example, bill payment successful. Bill payments successful. Say these are the test cases. Here I am using two groups. First one, sanity, next regression. Sanity, regression. Here we used capital letter na or okay. Sanity, regression. This first test case, login belongs to both sanity and regression. Okay. @test next attributes, groups. Groups attribute. Groups follow the syntax. Groups equal to open curly braces within double quotes sanity, next comma regression. Means this login test case belongs to sanity group as well as regression group. Close. This is first one, login. You can give priority also, comma priority attribute, priority equals to 1. Next, just a minute. This log out log out also both. Suppose log out 10. Okay, highest number. This is also belongs to sanity and regression groups. Next, search. Search only sanity. Only sanity. Observe Saloni. Only sanity. Suppose priority 2. Next, advanced search. Advanced search only regression. It is only for regression suite. Okay. Next, prepaid recharge. Prepaid recharge. It is for sanity and regression. Sanity and regression. For example, priority 3. This is priority 2. Which one? Advanced search. Next, bill payments. Bill payments only for regression. Only for regression. Suppose priority 4. Observe Prudvipal. Here, sanity and regression, 2 groups are there. How many test cases are there in sanity group? First login is there na?
Yes, sir.
Next, log out, okay. Next, search. Just a minute. Sanity tests. Login. Search.
Yes.
Observe login, search. Advanced search not belongs to that one. Prepaid recharge.
And log out.
Log out. Next,
Regression.
regression tests. Regression tests.
Login, advanced search.
Search not regression. Okay.
Advanced search.
Login, advanced search. Next, prepaid recharge. Next,
And
bill payments,
bill payments.
log out. Just a minute. Login, advanced search. Next, prepaid recharge. Next, bill payments, log out. Here login, which one? Another prepaid recharge, log out. Login, prepaid recharge, log out, common for both the groups. Next, search is only for sanity tests. Next, advanced search, bill payments only for regression tests. Okay na, Ritesh?
Yes, yes, sir.
Example. Just open the XML file. Here I used regression only. Run the program. TestNG suite. Okay. Observe 5 tests run. Login, advanced search, prepaid recharge, bill payments, log out. Next, modify the file. Suppose sanity. Run the program. Just a simple modification. Observe. Login, this time 4. Login, search, prepaid recharge, log out. Okay na, Supriya? Any confusion? Saloni?
Yes, sir.
Venkat, are you following? Venkat, Prithvipal. Okay, Venkat.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this is about grouping test cases.
Test case.
Here we used one attribute, groups attribute. Groups attribute. What is the syntax? Groups equal to, what is the syntax? Group attribute syntax. Saloni.
Groups is
Group attribute. Just a minute. Saloni. Group attribute syntax. Tell me, Saloni.
Yes, sir. Suit name.
Group attribute syntax, not XML file syntax. You continue,
Yes, sir.
Pratibha.
a group is equal to
Ah,
open curly braces.
groups equal to open
Open
curly
curly
braces within
s-
open double quotes. Next,
sanity
okay, group name, whatever it might be. Group name, close curly
close.
braces. Okay, na? And
Okay, sir.
parenthesis. Suppose if you
Parenthesis.
want to use multiple
Groups.
groups, then by separating with commas.
Okay, sir.
See, group for example, group
Name
one
one.
name after double quotes, within double quotes again, group, what is that one? Group name.
Yeah, group name two.
Group two name, close this one. Okay, now, Saloni, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Next, come to next topic, sixth one, parallel test execution. Sixth one, parallel test execution. Say executing tests in parallel. Say here we use single machine only. If it is Selenium grid, you can use multiple machines and distribute. Using this TestNG, we can use single machine, but it will allot different threads. Thread operating environment term. Ritesh, what is thread?
Thread, it's a synchronization.
See, simple definition. A thread is a concurrent unit of execution. See,
Mhm.
a thread is a concurrent unit. See, operating system allots threads. Operating system allots concurrent unit of execution. Execution. See, first I will create a XML file. XML file. For all these, executing multiple programs, grouping test cases, parallel test execution, XML required, XML mandatory. Okay. Observe the XML file syntax. Supriya. Suit. Suit is common.
Yes, sir.
Name equal to suit name. Suit name. Next space name parameter. Next one more parameter. Parallel. Parallel equals to within double quotes methods or classes. Getting this point? Suppose in your program 4 methods. You want to execute 4 methods in parallel. That time use methods value. Suppose in your suite you have 4 classes, each class having 2 test cases, 4 into 2, 8 test cases. You want to execute classes in parallel. First class on one thread, second class methods. First class methods, 2 methods in one thread, second class methods in another thread, third class methods in another thread. That time use classes. Methods, I will show example, then you can get more clarity. Next, thread hyphen count within double quotes number. How many threads required? Close the tag. Next, close suit tag. Suit. Okay, suit. Okay. Next, test. All of you put mute. Test name equal to Suleiman. Okay, Suleiman. Okay, Suleiman. Okay. Typing mistake. Test name. Close. Next, close tag. Test. Next, classes. Open tag, classes, close tag. Next, class tags. Suppose if it is single class, use single class tag. Multiple classes, use multiple class tags. Class name equals to, here also same, package within double quotes. Package dot class name. Package dot class name. Close the tag. Suppose if you have multiple classes, suppose class 1 name, next class 2 name, like this, class 3 name, etc. Observe Prithvipal, for executing multiple test cases, for grouping test cases, next for executing tests in parallel, we are using XML. Here common tags are suit, test, classes, class, isn't it?
Classes. Yes, sir.
Here first we use in a multiple programs XML. You compare that XML, same tags na, here no extra tag.
Yes, sir.
For grouping test cases, extra tags we used. What are the extra tags? Groups,
So group
run,
name.
include. But here
Yes,
no
sir.
extra. Here no extra tag. Parameters, extra parameters.
Yes, sir.
What are the extra parameters?
Suit name is equal to
suit
parallel.
Name common.
So parallel is equal to methods.
Parallel thread count is the extra parameter.
Extra.
Equal to methods are class name. Methods are not class name. Methods are classes. That is value. Here thread count is parameter. Number is value. Okay na?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Here extra parameters only. No extra classes. Observe Supriya. When it compares to multiple XML, only extra parameters, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
What are the extra parameters?
Parallel equals to
Equals,
methods
forget
of
about equals to. That is value. parallel one parameter.
Yes, sir. Parallel
Thread
and
count
thread
is
count.
another parameter, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
In this suit tag, 3 parameters we used here. Name parameter, parallel, thread count. Name value, next parallel value, thread count value, that is dynamic. Okay, now
Okay, sir.
create XML. Create XML. Just a minute.
Project.
Just a minute. Example. Eclipse ID. Package. Select package and right
Right
click.
click.
New.
New. Others.
Other. Here type TestNG, or you can select TestNG class here. TestNG class. Next class name. Suppose class. How many classes are there? Class
3, sir.
1, 2 na. 3. 3.
3,
Suppose
sir.
class
Yes, sir.
4 XML file. Suppose parallel dot XML. Finish. XML. First modify this file. Suppose I want to execute methods in parallel. Methods in parallel. Methods. Next, don't use comma, just space. Thread.
Threads. Count.
Thread hyphen count
Counts.
equals
How
to,
many?
suppose 2 methods in parallel. 2. Okay, na? Any other changes? Class name. Okay. Just parameters. I added 2 more parameters. Next, create test cases. At the rate annotation. All of you put mute. Suppose public void test case 1. Test case 1. Open curly braces. Close. Next, any meaningful message. Test case 1 is successful. Next, one more method. Test case 2. Test case 2 is successful. Just run the XML. Parallel XML. Observe test run. Test case 1 successful. Test case 2 successful. Observe Saloni. These test cases executed in parallel. How to know?
Yes, sir.
How to know? You capture that thread ID. If you want to confirm, you capture the thread ID. How to capture thread ID? Suppose long variable ID equals to thread dot type C current thread dot get ID. Here you attach that one. Plus concatenate ID. Next, here also same. Capture the ID in this class also, in this method also. Next, long ID equals to thread dot current thread dot get id, get id, semicolon. Okay, now run the program. It is not executing. Just a minute. Parallel, run, TestNG suite. Okay. Observe Supriya. Test case 2, thread 10. See this thread numbers operating system assigns. See, it depends on operating system and that processes. It may be dynamic. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Test case 2 on 10, thread 10. Test case 1, 9. These test cases executed in parallel, na?
Yes, sir.
2 test cases. Suppose if we have 4 test cases, just a minute, class 4. Suppose if we have 4 test cases, test case 3, test case 3, test case 4, test case 4. Here thread count 2. Here 2 thread count na, so 2 test cases in one thread, remaining 2 cases in another thread. Run the program. TestNG suite. Okay. Observe Prithvipal. Test case 1 and 2. Test case 1 and 3. See, it alerts internally. Depends on that process and speed, etc. See, test case 1 and 3 on thread 9 na.
Yes, sir.
2 and 4 another thread. Suppose I want to execute all 4 methods in parallel.
So we have to put 4, sir.
4. Here thread count 4. Then all 4 methods in parallel. 4 methods means 4 test cases. Run the program. Okay. Observe Ritesh. Second test case. See here
10.
9, 10, 11, 12 na.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. This is example for methods in parallel. Next, methods, classes in parallel. Suppose classes in parallel. Example for, all of you put mute. Classes in parallel. Observe. Suppose in this class, 4 methods. Next, another class. I have to create another class. First, create the class. Package new class. What is the number? 4, 3, 4, 5. Class 5. Finish. Just a minute. Class 4. Suppose in this class 4 only 3 test cases. Test case 4 over na in this continuation 5 6 successful. Next 7 5 6 7. Suppose one more also. 8 successful.
So that case 7 name needs to be changed.
7. Okay. Good. 7. Okay. Next, just methods na use classes. Thread count 4. How it will execute, Ritesh? In class 1 means class 4. In the first class 4 methods are there. In second class 4 methods are there. How it will execute? Here parallel equal to classes.
So all 4 classes will
Are
be
4
executed
methods in
parallel.
first class in one thread. Next, all 4 methods in second class in another thread. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Run the program. Oh, it's only executed one. Just a minute. Here I didn't add this one. Add class 5. See, multiple classes. Just a minute. XML. XML file. Just a minute. For first one also, methods in parallel. XML file. Here only one class. XML file.
And parallel equal to method, right?
Pardon?
Parallel equal to method on
Yes.
above
Yes,
method.
methods. Good. Methods. For this one, parallel equal to classes. Here I used multiple classes. Here class 1, class 2. Okay. First run the program. Run. Observe. Supriya. Class 1, test 1, test case 1, 2, 3 and 4 on thread number 9. Next 5, 6, 7, 8, thread number 10. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
See, this is class 1. You can use thread count, different thread count also. If 2 in parallel, 4 in parallel. Just a minute. This is next class. See, one small note. Parallel parallel test execution. Parallel test execution using TestNG framework. Say single computer, single mission. Next, parallel test execution using, if you use test this one Selenium grid, then you can use multiple computers. Next, last point for the day as well as week. We'll meet on Monday. Tell me, Pradvipal, what is the advantage of parallel test execution? Advantage.
So we can execute like a parallel methods or classes.
Okay, methods or classes in parallel. Okay, what is the advantage? Advantage of parallel test case execution or parallel test execution. Advantage of parallel test execution. Ritesh.
Sir, save time on
Yes, save
execution.
time.
Same time.
We can save the time. That is the only. Say for all projects, this parallel test execution is not required. Only for some large scale projects. Whenever required that parallel test case execution, parallel test execution, you can execute. You can save the time. Time only. Rest of the things common. Okay, I'm going to close the session. Any queries, Pradvipal, regarding today's class? Today we discussed 3 topics. What are the 3 topics?
Yes, sir. So XML, using XML file for
Executing multiple programs
or
using
classes,
XML.
XML file.
Next,
Grouping test cases
test cases. Here also we
and
use
parallel.
XML. Next, last one,
Yes.
parallel test
Parallel test.
execution. Okay, any queries?
So just I'm confused about threads, sir. So threads just
Thread
used
is
for
concurrent, that is a concurrent unit of execution. Operating system allots resources.
okay, sir.
Operating system distribute resources.
Okay, so it can be vary, sir. Sometimes it's 9, 10 or number
Yes,
can be vary, sir.
it may vary.
Okay.
We can't control the IDs. That is depends on operating environment.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
Say multitasking also there na. Suppose DOS operating system, single task, Windows, multitask, multiple tasks at a time na. If it is DOS operating system, one task at a time. But if it is Windows, you can execute tasks, multiple tasks na.
Yes, sir.
Say same way, if we use parallel test execution, this OS allots, OS distributes resources, RAM, etc., and execute test cases in parallel.
Parallel.
Okay. Next, any other?
No, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Next, Ritesh.
No doubt, sir. I'll go once again
Okay.
on this video and let you know.
Try to create and execute these programs, then you can get
Yes,
more
sir.
clarity. If you have any queries, mail me. Saloni.
I'm okay, sir. Thank you.
Good. Suleiman, Supriya.
I'm fine, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Suleiman. Okay, Venkat. See, we will meet on Monday, same time. Okay, Suleiman, welcome. We will meet on Monday, same time. Thank you.